welcome back to my own little corner of the world. This is Casey's corner. It's a quiet moment. I was like, hurry, quick, go. Hopefully it stays fairly quiet. Had a helicopter fly over just now. Anyways, welcome back to my weekly check-in. Let's see what the heck I'm doing. I'm doing these to keep myself motivated. It's a bonus if any of y'all are interested. Thank you so much. I'm up to like 46 subscribers, by the way. So yay, almost 50. Almost to finding out why the heck I call this Casey's Corner, if you care. Thank you so much. And for everybody that's following me over on Instagram, I'm at KillaCasey327. And on the Facebooks, I am just search facebook.com/welcome to Casey's Corner, or you can just search Casey's Corner and look for the one with my face. But yeah, so what the heck have I been doing? I'm hauling around all this stuff in my basket. That's why I call this what's in my basket, because I usually have like a basket I just throw all my current working projects in. And this is probably going to be my first video where I do like one of those like drop-in things. I'm learning. But because like I finally made it around, yay, update on the cloak, by the by. Look, you can finally see the light, like how thin this is. Like, this is definitely meant to be a practice. If you're new, this is my practice winter medieval cloak for my Texas Viking impression, which is my project working on what if a Viking did make it to Texas. And for me, her motivation, it's a whole thing. Go look at those videos. Anyways, focus. The main thing is I've made it around the corner. This is not at all like era appropriate fabric. It's mainly meant to just kind of vaguely look like it from a distance, and so I could practice and stuff. Like when I do my official like Irish medieval Viking era impression reenactment, whatever, that one I'm gonna have like era appropriate fabric. This is practice, but because like I need practice on my like back stitching and things. If you've seen my other videos of how my like first cloak turned out, like that was a mad dash and all kinds of wrong stitching techniques and things. Like in my panic, I guess I reverted back to like my cross stitching and it's, yeah. So I'm a lot better on this one, and I've finally made it around to the final hem, and I hadn't laid it out before to see how big it was, because when I cut this out, I just was like, it needs to be a square and it needs to be big enough to cover me so I could like wrap it around myself, and fit the other layers and things, for when we go back to the Texas Viking Festival in the winter, yay! For the Midwinter Festival, or Yule, for their Yule thing. Anyway, but I didn't ever like lay it out and see its proper size. I just like, folded the fabric like a triangle, like I do my dog grooming bandanas. I knew I would get a square if I folded it this way and cut it this way, and I did that and just quickly like threw it over myself. I was like, all right, that'll be great, and got to stitching. And like 3 weeks later, I'm like, why is this taking forever? And I'm trying to be easy on myself, because one, I am like trying to actually like focus and pay attention to my stitching technique. Like my last one, it was a mad dash, and I was like stitching trying to get it done. I had like a week to get this whole thing done, and so I was like staying up late stitching, and I was watching videos to keep me going, this one I've been trying to pay attention to my stitching better, and so it's taking me longer, but it's also taking me longer because this thing fits, like it lays across my queen size bed. I finally laid it out yesterday and saw it so I could pin the final hem properly. I'm still not ironing it. I'm still bumming that up. So no wonder it's been such a struggle to get this hem rolled, folded, or whatever. But it's practice. I'm being easy on myself, whatever. And I don't have a lot of space to like lay it out with the kids still here, especially they're here every day and stuff's everywhere, especially they're everywhere. Anyways, also, what's in the basket? Speaking of kids, I'm probably going to do a couple of witchcraft videos. And this one is one my kid wanted me to make. He loves my crystal bracelet and stone bracelets and stuff, and wanted one for himself. So I let him pick out, he picked out the stones he wanted, which are beads, anyway, and the beads he wanted, and then I got him a little stretchy thing, so I'm gonna make that for him, and I'll probably maybe do like a video talking about witchcrafts and pagan parenting and stuff. Also, I picked up a couple of these rolls of, it's felt, it's not wool, I know it's not right, I just wanted something a little thicker and it's still thin, but just a little thicker to like practice with, to make a hood with. Got these from the dollar store. So again, I don't want to spend like a whole lot of money on this. This is, it's on a budget. So that's why, like, this was just, bolts of fabric that had been gifted to me a while ago and I had lying around the house. So that's why this is the fabric I'm using. This found at the dollar store. It's anyways, I'm not sure how this hood's gonna turn out, if it's gonna be big enough for me. Maybe my kid will have a medieval hood. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. But I got a couple of bolts of these things, so we'll see. And then also, yes, the aforementioned forever promised ritual fire skirt. I am doing my witchcrafts hedge witchy video after this to talk about that, so that's why that's in the basket. So yeah, that's it. That's what's in the basket this week, and that's my progress, man. I research wise, like, I've just read a little bit more on my that Deviant Burials research paper. I'll link it in the things if you're interested. It is really really interesting. It is so heartbreaking thinking of, just the women who went from having, respect, like, you can see like the shift in the timeline in their, looking back at the burials and seeing how, these women went from respected burials to deviant burials as the Christianization of their their culture happened, and they became even more outcast, even more deviant, which is part of my motivation for my Texas Vikings, why she went with the went over with the settlers and with the crews or raiders or whatever that made it to Newfoundland and made whatever that encampment was there. And from there, that is like the end of historical reality, by the by. Like, we do not have any evidence that the Vikings made it any further than that. Full stop. Like, that's it. So the rest of this is like a supposition. What if some of them did not want to go back to that world and decided they'd rather risk it just continuing trading and raiding whatever along the coast, until they got to Texas. So yeah, that's just, again, all supposition, and I just want to reiterate that again and again, because I don't want anybody mistaking that I'm like out here trying to argue that the Vikings did make it to Texas. Like, no, this is just like a thought project for me. But anyways, yeah, I need a sip of coffee now. I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna refresh myself, reset, and come back and do my video talking about how this skirt went to here, because this was a process. Like, this skirt didn't get to what it is like all in 1 year, and that's what I want to talk about. Just, it's okay to do a little bit each year. It's fine. As long as you're still alive, you got time. That's what I figure. And anyway, so yeah, that's... Sorry, I get distracted. The egrets are flying over. I'll try and catch a video of them one of these days. They're nesting back that ways. And they fly over every morning. Yay! I hope y'all have a good day, good night, whatever, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. I remembered the things. I'm learning. Thanks so much for all your support. Thank you for watching. And one of these days I'll figure out how to end them. Bye!